Gather round, everyone, and hear again the tale of Drakfu. Welcome back, everybody, and happy Wednesday as we continue our questing in Deepholm, the elemental plane of Earth. So last time, we actually went to Deathwing's Fall, we found some journals, we found some evidence, basically leading to the World Pillar fragment, the first one, actually being in what's located as, what's called the Silver Marsh. All we have to do is fly all the way over here, and we can come across the Silver Marsh. Not too far off, right? It's just really, really, really high. As you can tell, this is supposed to be like an enclosed area, and yeah. Here is the Silver Marsh. Thankfully, we're not too far out. So, once again, happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. And here we go. We have an additional quest to take on. This is the place. Our scouts confirmed the presence of high-ranking Twilight officers nearby, as well as potential Trogg hunting parties. Be on the lookout, Drakfu. Okay, so the next one is Quicksilver Submersion. The Troggs in Deepholm have proven to be every bit as hostile as the ones in Azeroth, yet perhaps their presence will prove useful to our efforts. The crates they use for trawling through the Mercury will conceal you perfectly if you submerge yourself beneath the marsh. Use it to approach the Twilight's Hammer camp in the eastern end of the upper Silver Marsh undetected. But since it's Mercury, it's gonna poison me! Why do you want to poison me, buddy? I didn't do anything to you! So, what you have to do is just basically grab one of these crates. But first of all, we have to kill the Troggs around it. Oh, actually, that thing had something for me. Ah, we want this. I actually forgot to turn my auto loop back on from doing Dungeons & Drakfus. Again, Maziel's research. So, Twilight research. The book you found appears to be detail some form of research carried out by a member of the Twilight's Hammer. It deals with the oozes in some way, but there are multiple pages missing. Perhaps if you found additional notes, you might be able to make sense of it. Okay. So we need to find additional missing notes, which are probably off of these Troggs. But we're not going to worry about that because we have a Trogg crate that we need to grab. Because we need to spy on this meeting with high-ranking Twilight officers. Oh, that's right. Okay, the Twilight research notes is actually from the Mercury elementals. Again, by touching those, we should be poisoned to death. Mad Hatter's disease, all that fun stuff, but okay. So we'll just go ahead and continue to kill these guys while we make our way to the meeting point. But you can actually see, if you see that tent off in the distance, that's the meeting point. Ooh, look, Heart Blossom. That was the other cool part, is like, herbs were kind of unique in Cataclysm. Like, if you needed specific stuff, then you needed to actually go to that particular zone to grab it. So, like, Ashara's Veil was from Vashir, Heart Blossom is from Deepholm, and obviously, if you can't tell, I haven't emptied my inventory since I left frickin' Karazhan. So, there you go. Yep. In case you guys haven't seen it already, I have Dungeons & Drakfus up this week for the opening of the Dark Portal instance, as well as Karazhan, the first raid of Burning Crusade. And there is the meeting point. So at this point, here's what we do. We actually need to put the crate on our head and just go into the water. Or go into the Quicksilver, mind you. So this is poison for us. Yay. Oh, but that guy looks familiar. It's Millhouse Manastorm! He's returned from the Arcatraz! But wait, here she comes, boss! I'm going to try and do my best Millhouse. As well as her. She's kind of hard to do, too.
Forge Master!
Oh, good.
I've been informed the enemy has disrupted your operations. Where is the fragment?
The fragment is now in the dragon's custody, ma'am.
Well done. Meet me inside the stone core for further instructions.
Oh, of course, ma'am. At once. If you don't mind me asking, how did we manage to recover the fragment? How did we infiltrate our enemy's forces without their knowledge?
Let's just say we have friends in high places, Forge Master.
So the Forge Master is Millhouse Manastorm. Wow, he turned on us rather quick now, didn't he? So Quicksilver Submersion. We have the information we need. Let's not tip our hand by engaging the enemy too soon. So we have new boots. We're going to go ahead and grab those. And boom. And the Twilight Overlook. The dragon they're speaking of is Abyssion, Drakfu. It's not going to be easy to get the fragment off of him. Meet with Milra again. She is operating nearby at the Twilight Overlook. She will tell you what our next move will be. Okay, so we need to go meet with Milra again. I mean, you can go over and engage. I don't think they actually do anything, or at the very least, Millhouse will teleport away. But yeah, we're not going to worry too much about that. We still have 2 other Twilight researches that we need to get, so let's do that. Oh, geez, what happened there? There we go. So let's go ahead and get those with a quick questing break. Go! Okay, so we got the remaining Twilight research. Let's go ahead and turn it in. You scroll through the notes, trying to put them in order. Okay. The notes deal with High Cultist Maziel's research on the elemental properties of Quicksilver. His obsession with the subject borders on the insane. Oh, okay. All right, good. He's obsessed with an Avenger. No. Quicksilver. Mercury. Maziel's revelation. The notes continue Maziel's rambling research into the properties of Quicksilver and mercurial oozes. He appears to have made a major discovery. He mentions hiding his journal in the lower Silver Marsh to the southwest. Oh, well, we need to grab that really quick because we need to learn all of this obviously awesome Quicksilver research. So all you got to do is go down here. And I think it's behind that rock is where the research is. No, I might be wrong. Okay, where is it? Let's follow the arrow. There it is. Well, let's take care of the mercurial ooze around it, and let's look into the journal. Maziel's journal appears to be undamaged by the mercury. Oh, good to know. Maziel's ascendancy. Maziel's journal chronicles a ritual of ascendancy that would transfigure his body to one of pure quicksilver. The ritual would take place in the cave near the lower Silver Marsh, where Maziel would feed upon the mercurial oozes until achieving full strength. Perhaps it's not too late to put an end to his madness. Why? He's gonna kill himself. Blizzard, I get it. This is fantasy setting, but Mercury's bad for us. Mercury's bad for humans. I don't know, maybe he's not human. I haven't thought that through, but okay, we'll go in and take care of Maziel. Come on, Maziel, where are you? I think you actually have to go up to the upper floors. This was actually a cool moment in World of Warcraft because up until this point, caves were kind of generic throughout up until Wrath of the Lich King. This is where they started to change and we got more in-depth caverns, which is appropriate considering this is supposed to be Deepholm, one big cavern. So I like the fact that we got these updated and they're not as, well, they're kind of generic now, but I've been playing 6 expansions, so eventually the design is going to get a little bit old. Kind of easy to figure out where people are. Over here, and this is where Maziel is supposed to be, but I think somebody killed him. So, oh, no, never mind. He's actually on the bottom floor. Okay. Hi, Maziel. Hi, buddy. I won't let you interfere. My transformation is not yet complete. And now you're dead, so it doesn't even matter. Sorry. You've disposed of an enemy before he could grow more powerful. By eliminating Maziel, you've also ensured that his powers will not be used against the Earthen Ring. Alright, so let's go ahead and get out of this cave and report to Stormcaller Milra at the Twilight Overlook. Because we need to actually get our hands on one of these world pillars. We're crying out loud. And somebody has probably already asked me this. I haven't checked the comments just yet because I'm still mass recording these videos. But somebody's probably already asked, how many like fragments of the world pillar do you have to get? Just 3. Just 3. They're big chunks. But the first one is here. We already know where the second one is because we have the quest to go to Stonehearth. And then the third is, well, we'll find that out later. And thankfully, the Twilight Overlook is not too hard to find. In fact, here is Abyssion's lair. Oh, I love Deepholm. Deepholm looks awesome. Let's see. I think this is the Overlook. Yep. So let's go ahead and talk to Milra. We're back!
Ancestors, watch over you.
We will defeat the Twilight's hammer wherever they may hide. Not even the elemental planes will be a safe haven for their kind. So the Twilight Overlook. So we're going to have to take on Abyssion to get the fragment. This operation just got a whole lot more difficult all of a sudden. Yes, it did. So, big game, big bait. We're only going to get one shot at capturing Abyssion, Drakfu. Let's make it count. We'll test out the trap on the biggest of the stone dragons in the alabaster shelf. To lure the stone matriarch, we're going to need to gather sufficient bait. Take this knife and carve 5 sides of basilisk meat. That ought to be enough for even for her appetite. Alright. Then to catch a dragon. Having a dragon guard the fragment was a smart move on the enemy's part. They can keep moving its location anytime we get close to it. Catching Abyssion will be extremely difficult, but I have a plan that might help. The Twilight's hammer uses magical traps to bind stone drakes to the ground while they drain their energy. If we can get our hands on one of these, we might be able to ground the Twilight Dragon for just long enough. Go east of here to the alabaster shelf and obtain a trap.
I was born to fly.
Then into the stone core. You say that this Millhouse Manastorm and High Priestess Azil were to meet inside the stone core. Sounds big. We'd best get on their trail. We don't want the Twilight's hammer pulling off something big right under our noses. Speak to Earthwarden Yrsa inside the stone core. She's been stationed there to make sure the Twilight's hammer doesn't try to retake the Temple of Earth. This is actually an instance quest, so we're not necessarily going to worry about this one just yet. That'll be for Dungeons and Drakfus when we get to Cataclysm. So let's go into the alabaster shelf. We need to get a snare and some basilisk meat. So for that, questing break, go! Okay, we are back at the Twilight Overlook. We got the snare as well as the basilisk bait. So let's go ahead and turn it in.
The ancestors watch over you.
Did you obtain the meat? Yes, we did. So this should be enough to lure the beast, Drakfu. Yeah, there you go. To catch a dragon. If the snares are good enough for stone drakes, they might work on Abyssion. Let's see if the snare can ground something larger than a drake. Alright, so we also get testing the trap. We must set the trap for the matriarch now. Go to the western end of the alabaster shelf and place the trap basilisk meat in the center of the feeding grounds. Alright, so we need to trap a stone scale matriarch with the meat and the snare that we just used, just to make sure that this will work on Abyssion. Abyssion is a Twilight Drake, so she might have some other tricks up her sleeve that we haven't figured out, but we'll try this out. This is also the addition of the stone scale drakes, so if people wonder where like the rock dragons came from, they actually came from Deepholm, as well as a couple of other achievements like the Vial of the Sands for crafting, and if you did all the heroic requirements of Cataclysm, you get a reg one, aka my volcanic one. Let's see, so there you go. You hear rustling of heavy wings in the distance. The matriarch approaches. Oh no, where is she? I can't see her. There she is. There you are, you little beauty. And also, if you do the heroic stone core, you actually have a chance to get that design of stone scale drake. So here we go. Is this going to work? The stone scale matriarch is snared. Avoid her attacks by staying on the move. Do I really even care? There we go. Well, it looks like it worked, because we killed the matriarch. So let's go ahead and use this on Abyssion, because, you know, this is perfect proof to say that we could use this on Abyssion, right? I don't think they thought this through. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it could be. It could literally blow up into my face. I don't like that. So back to the Twilight Overlook. Melra, we're back. We used it.
May the ancestors watch over you.
Well done, Drakfu. Here's to hoping the trap performs as well as when we try it on Abyssion. 288, 289. Well, I'm not gonna care. Abyssion's minions. If that dragon's, if it's the dragon that's got the fragment, we're going to need to draw his attention back to his den. Go to Abyssion's lair just east of here and defeat his underlings. That should get him to show up with the World Pillar fragment sooner or later. Alright, so we got that, and then we also got an additional quest from Seer Gaelic. So block the gates.
If we're to have a shot against Abyssion, we must make sure he receives no aid from reinforcements. You will find 2 gateways in his lair to the east. Use this storm stone to disrupt their operation. If everything goes as planned, we'll be able to tackle Abyssion without him being able to receive much assistance.
Alright, so we need to block the portals and then take care of Abyssion as well as his minions. So here we go. Let's go ahead and do this with another questing break. Go! Alright, we've pretty much made the coast clear. We've taken care of Abyssion's minions as well as blocked gates for reinforcements. Is it time for us to take on Abyssion? Is it time? Are we ready? Are we ready to go? I don't know. Okay, so Gaelic?
Excellent! When we make our move against Abyssion, we should be able to do so without reinforcements coming to his aid.
Alright, and then Milra. Oh, that ought to get the dragon's attention, Drakfu. The World Pillar Fragment. It is time, Drakfu. We have spotted Abyssion making his way to the lair. The Twilight's hammer might have thought the fragment would be safe if a dragon guarded it, but I've met enough dragons to know that their one weakness? Pride. Abyssion's not going to run from a fight with us puny mortals. Place the banner of the Earthen Ring in the middle of the lair. Once we defeat him, bring the fragment to Marut. We need to repair the World Pillar as soon as possible. Yes, we do. So, all you gotta do is go back to Abyssion's lair and use the banner. This will piss him off, and then we'll be able to kill him. You know, that's the way it goes. Just go into the center of these eggs right here. And boom. Abyssion is approaching. Get ready.
How dare you go into my camp?
We did it with gusto, and we don't care. Hi, Milra. He's coming. Get ready, lads.
I can't attack that.
Oh, that's cute. You think that I actually need your help. Oh, do I actually have to seek cover? Okay, seek cover behind the eggs. You can destroy your own eggs. I don't care. Boom! And now he's dead. The first world pillar fragment drops from Abyssion's lifeless corpse. Yay! So we grab this. And we have the upper world pillar fragment. So, we just need to take it straight back to Marut. Let's go ahead and magic cut while we fly back. Alright, we are back at the Temple of Earth. Let's go ahead and give the upper world pillar fragment to Marut. And then we can head over to Stonehearth and start working on the second.
What brings you here?
Drakfu, you've returned.
Yes, I brought this! Your efforts in repairing the world pillar are invaluable, Drakfu. Once the Temple of Earth's structure is stable again, the rift between the worlds will begin to stabilize.
May the eternal sun.
So what he's basically saying is, this is going to be good for us. Like, now we don't need to worry about it too much. We've made our first step, but that's okay because we're not done yet. Let's see, we have 288s on both sides. It's crit mastery. Let's just go ahead and replace this one. Alright, so we already know where our second fragment is. Let's go ahead and head over to Stonehearth. And start working on our second pillar fragment. I want to make sure I'm going to the right one. There we are. So we need to find Crag Rock Crusher at Stonehearth in Deep Holm. And then we can start working on the second world pillar fragment. Like I said, there are 3. And the third is going to be held from an unlikely candidate, but actually makes kind of some sense. Oh, jeez. Energon cubes everywhere. Think, yeah, we just got to go up a little bit more. Usually, if you get lost in Deep Home, just go up. Just go up, you'll find where you need to go. And here is Stonehearth. So, an earthen village within the elemental plane of Earth. That's something you probably didn't see coming. And here he is, Crag Rock Crusher.
The father's son.
Yeah, that's right, because I wanted to make these, like, perfect.
The father's son, Stonefather's son, Flint sent you? No time to talk. We must prevent a second front from opening up on the war.
Okay. The Quaking Fields.
Before you can help us here, you're going to have to deal with Therazane, the Stone Mother's forces to the south. The elementals and giants upon the Quaking Fields are being mustered. They too are after the middle fragment of the World Pillar. They'll attack us amidst our war with the Stone Troggs, and we'll be unable to repel them. I've sent the Arc Geomancer ahead. Get to Slate Quicksand and do as he asks.
Alright, so not only are they at war with the Troggs, they're also having issues with the Earth Elementals themselves and their leader, Therazane the Stone Mother. So we need to make sure that they're okay before they will give us the next fragment. Thankfully, he's not too far off. He's just down here in the Quaking Fields. Hey, buddy!
Oh, good, Blood Elf, you're here.
We'll have to act fast if we're to prevent Therazane's forces from attacking. Okay. We must keep Therazane's forces from attacking Stonehearth. If they do, they will steal the middle fragment of the World Pillar. So the Axe of Earthly Sundering. The Emerald Colossi are the greatest of the Stone Mother's creatures. They must be the first to be removed from the field. I brought Stonefather Ormantle's axe for just this task. Use it to sunder the giants. That should bring them down to a more manageable size for you to finish off. Okay. Then we also need to do Elemental Ore. You're going to have to deal with the leader of Therazane's forces here. However, to get you to him quickly and safely, I'm going to need to perform a ritual. Get out into the field and collect elemental ore from the Ragers. With enough of it, I should be able to make you one with the ground to get you where you need to go. Alright, so we need to take care of these Colossuses, or Colossi. This is not shout out all the Colossus people. And also get some ore. So for that, questing break, go! Alright, we've collected all the necessary stuff. We've killed the Colossi. We've gotten the elemental ore. Let's go ahead and turn these in. Yes. We need to keep Therazane's forces from attacking. The Axe of Earthly Sundering. Thank you, Drakfu. Without all of their giants, Therazane's forces will have a harder time taking Stonehearth. Now, if you please, hand back the axe. I'll keep it safe until you can rescue the Stonefather. Alright, and then elemental ore. Have you all that is required? Yeah, according to what you said. These should do. I'll just need a moment to prepare the ritual. The leader, so one with the ground. The leader of the Stone Mother's forces here is the great Earth Elemental Lord Avalancheon. Luckily for us, the Twilight's Hammer cultists have decided to invade his lair. They're seeking to bind his elementals to their will. We will take advantage of the chaos. The Earth ritual that I invoke will make you one with the ground. It will take you near to Avalancheon without alerting him to your presence. It's up to you to finish him. Okay, so all you have to do is say, Archaeomancer, I am ready for the ritual! And he makes you one with the ground to go blah, 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 blah. Gee, I hope I don't take that wrong left at Albuquerque. And if you don't get the joke that I just made, you've never seen a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Sorry. That's like the first thing that comes to my mind when I see this. Like, oh, I'm just digging around everywhere. And apparently defying the laws of physics, but that's okay. It's magic. I'm okay with it. Or as Linkara puts it, it's magic. I don't have to explain it. Yay, further, further, further. And it just takes me right to where Avalancheon is. So, one with the ground. Now that the ritual is complete and you are near Avalancheon, there's only one thing left to do. Bring down the avalanche. Avalancheon stands before you. Slay him to keep Therazane's forces from attacking Stonehearth. Gee, I hope Therazane doesn't take this as offense later. I killed him. Yay. And thankfully, we don't have to worry too much about aggro or anything like that in here. Because, well, there's so many Twilight. It doesn't matter. The Twilight's Hammer are trying to enslave the elementals here. And we're just going to let them fight it out. Because it's the elemental plane of Earth. They're probably not going to win. Because they're tiny, fleshy things. Almost to the cave. Or almost to the entrance of the cave. Yay! So, quick magic cut while we fly back to the Archaeomancer. Okay, we are back in Stonehearth. So let's go ahead and turn this quest in with Crag Rockcrush. Or Rockcrusher. You've done what few others could have. Defeating Avalancheon was no small feat. I'm impressed, Drakfu. Will you help us with our war against the Stone Troggs so that we can rescue the Stonefather? Sure, why not? That's what I do. Stonefather's boon. With the Stonefather taken prisoner, our forces are demoralized. Normally, any one of mine could take 5 times his number of Stone Troggs, but now, I want you to head out into the field surrounding the town. Plant Stonefather Ormantle's banner near my defenders. Grant them his boon and remind them of that which they fight for. Okay, so to 12 defenders, and then we also should have an additional quest. Yep, right here, from Earthbreaker Dolomite. So we're surrounded. Our war has been waged for longer than your kind counts time. Let us see if we can make the you can make the difference, Blood Elf. The Stone Troggs are a mistake of the Titans. On your world, they have succumbed to the curse of flesh, but here in Deepholm, you could see them in their true form. We're surrounded. Maybe you could go out there and break a few Troggs down for us. See what they're really made of. So we gotta take care of Trogg ambushers and buff the defenders of Stonehearth. So for that, once again, questing break, go! Okay, that wasn't too hard. We just had to empower our allies and take care of our enemies. Not a bad start, though you'll have to destroy more of them if you're going to rescue the Stonefather. A lot more. Yeah, I figured. Thunderstones. To the north lies the Fractured Front. That is where most of the heavy fighting is happening. Go into Stonehearth proper and grab all of the Thunderstones that you can. Our engineers need them for the catapults. When you have enough, take them to Clay Mudaxel. Don't mind his tongue. He's old and cranky, and should have gone back into the earth thousands of years ago. Alright, well, here's hoping that he's not too bad, otherwise I'm gonna have to bleep myself! Oh no. Greg, you have my thanks, Drakfu. You've made all the difference, and the fate of those cowardly Stone Trogg ambushers is set in stone. Now we must get about the business of retaking Stonehearth. Sealing the way. The Stone Troggs have found a way to burrow up from underneath our homes. I've sent our geomancers to seal up all of the buildings, but they need these reagents, and enough time out of the battle to properly cast their rock slide rituals. When you're done, report to Gravel Long Slab, just north of the Fractured Front. Alright, so all you have to do here is, I believe, let's see, target the Geomancer, and boom! So now they've sealed the armory. And then up next is the inn. But first of all, these are actually the Thunderstones we need. So let's grab them. 3 out of 12. Oh, come on. There we go. 4, 5. I'm not going to necessarily magic cut this or questing break it because it's fairly easy to do and doesn't take a whole lot of time. There we go. We're officially halfway into the Thunderstone quest. 7. So once again, I hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. For me, it's just been busy because I had a little bit of a delay in my schedule. Although this afternoon you will see it, so it's not really going to matter that much. But I had to wait until the new game this week came out, which is The Surge. So you guys can look forward to that this afternoon when I take on The Surge for Xbox One. Oh no. We can't have your Geomancers busy, now can we? There we go. All the buildings are sealed, and now we need to report to the Fractured Front, where we're going to try and reclaim the Stonefather. Not quite. We're not to that point just yet. We're getting close. Alright, so Gravel Long Slab.
This is good. We no longer need to worry about the Stone Trogg attacks from the rear. Let's see what you can what you can do for us on the front. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out. Okay. I'm gonna take your mace now. Shatter them! I want you to go out there and I want you to finish them. Berserkers, Earthrenders, Death Riders, I don't care. I want those Stone Krogs shattered.
So just 12 of them. And then Clay Mudaxel. The old earthen has cracks where the others do not. Clearly ancient.
What are you supposed to be? Some kind of fleshy...
I'm sorry, we need Cranky Old Man for this.
What are you supposed to be? Some kind of fleshy mistake? Cursed is what you are.
Clay spits dust.
Make yourself useful and get off my front.
Clay grumbles to himself.
Those'll do. Just put them down over there.
The earthen looks you up and down with one eye and then spits dust onto the ground.
I'm gonna have to do something for you to... I'm gonna have something for you to do in a moment. Maybe.
Okay. Fixer-upper. Clay sneers at you and makes a sound much like two stones rubbing against each other.
They smashed all our catapults. I've been trying to get this one working, but no luck so far. Maybe you'd like to make yourself useful. Head out there onto the front and grab me any spare parts you come across. Think you can handle that, flesh bag?
Sure, why not? We have that too. And then Earthmender Deep Vein.
You seem quick on your feet. So, Battlefront Triage. You seem quick on your feet, Blood Elf. I need someone to go out into the chaos of the front and patch up our injured. Take my kit. It's simple enough to use. Heal them before the Stone Krogs finish them off for good.
Okay, so we need to take care of that. We need catapult parts, we need injured earthen fixed, and we need to take care of the Trogs. So, questy break, go! Alright, we are back. Let's go ahead and turn on all these quests. Well, I don't have all day. Had to make sure which one it was. Well then, maybe you're okay after all. Alright, don't get bent out of shape. Just give me a few moments with these parts. Yay, we get a trinket with pure agility on it, and I'm okay with this. Alright, so let's go ahead and replace it with the one I already did have. And Earthbender. If you ever get tired of your being a monk, come look me up. You seem very good with those fleshy hands of yours. Well, thank you, I guess. And then Gravel. That's a good dent, but it's clear to me that we're going to have to handle this a slightly different way. Alright, Trogzor the Earthinator. You have to put an end to this now. Go back northwest onto the front and kill their battle leader, Trogzor the Earthinator. Bring me his cudgel as proof. Alright, so we gotta take care of that. Thankfully, it's not too hard. You just gotta go a little bit further up, and then you get Trogzor. Hi, Trogzor! Bye-bye, Trogzor! It's amazingly bright right now. I don't know why it's bright like that, but okay. Let's head back to Gravel. And I think we're going to be making the push onto the further battlefield. Is he dead? Do you have the cudgel? Yeah, I brought it. Gravel solemnly nods his head. Finally, we can move forward and rescue the Stone Father. Oh, good. I have a 305 helm now. Yay! We're getting upgrades. I'm okay with this. Alright, so now that we have that, we have the next quest from Clay. Rush delivery. Pete Grindstone's team broke down somewhere out there to the west. Think you can make yourself useful for a change and rush some parts out to them, Blood Elf? Sure. So we have catapult parts, and now we just need to bring them out to a catapult team. Right over here, actually. So we need to talk to Pete Grindstone. Are those spare parts you have there? Or are you just happy to see me? Okay. I can't thank you enough, Monk. Now let's just see... wow, this one actually has a Dwarven accent. I can't thank you enough now, Monk. Now let's see if we can get this catapult moving again. Alright, cool. Close escort. Alright, I think I've got it working again. You've got to get the catapult to the Stone Trog town, Needle Rock Slag, just to the north of the front. The driver will go down with you. We'll go with you. I'll head back and let Gravel know. There's no doubt that the Stone Trogs will try to stop you. You just keep them off in the catapult. It packs a big punch. Let me know when you're ready, Drakfu. Okay, so all we gotta do is... we gotta get out of here! Pink, I'm ready to escort the catapult! Go ahead, go ahead. It's cool. So, all you gotta do is wait for them to move. This is yet another escort quest, but actually isn't too horrible. All you gotta do is follow them for a little bit, and then eventually they'll get attacked. And you take care of it. Alright, here we go! Wow, it's like the first time I've actually come across an Earthen that actually did have a bit of an accent. So, alright, cool. Stone Trogs are attacking! Oh no! Well, they're not attacking anymore, so that didn't help. Well, let's just go ahead and clear this out. It's okay. You can go now. I was trying to make it so you could keep going. Thank you. Oh, please don't stop. Please don't stop. Please don't stop. Please don't. Ah, damn it. Okay, well, at least I cleared it out really quick. Thank you, Hurricane Kick, man. Or Spinning Crane Kick. It really helps. So continue moving up the front. Oh, no. But my destination is just around the corner. Keep moving. Keep moving. Oh, if you stop for these guys, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna stay away so they don't aggro me. Cool. Keep moving to the front. Oh no, fungal giants. They're here too? They came all the way from Zangermarsh? Alright, so now we are at the new front at Needle Rock Slag, so let's go ahead and turn this in with Pyrium Lodestone. The catapult chief gives you an appraising look. Word of your prowess is spread ahead of you, Blood Elf. Let's see if you can help us keep those fungal horrors off the front. Keep them off the front! Oh good, you brought another catapult with you. Clay might be older than dirt, but he makes a mean war machine. Well, you didn't bring it all the way out here for your health, flesh bag. Get in there, get in one of those things and bombard the fungal terrors and reinforcements streaming out of Needle Rock Slag. We have to keep them off the front! So all you gotta do is This is basically a turret quest. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. All you gotta do is take out 30 of these guys, and then you're okay. But it's more preferable that you just keep on attacking the front instead of all the stuff nearby. Okay. For this, let's go ahead and do a quick questing break to get through it. Go! There we go. We have all 30. Let's go ahead and turn this in with Pyrium. That's a great start, Drakfu. Well, we're going to need you to fly over into the town and stir up some trouble. Okay. Reactivate the constructs. We sent a number of our war constructs north into Needle Rock Slag, but none of them ever returned. We know that the Stone Trog mystics have done something to them. What we're concerned about is that the mystics will control and turn them against us, like they have with the fungal giants. Drakfu, go into the Stone Trog town and reactivate the constructs. Alright, and then we also have one from Flint or Mantle. Hey, buddy! So, Mystic Masters. The Needle Rock Mystics have taken control of the fungal giants that have sprouted in their chasm down below. Now they seek to control our war constructs. Go north into Needle Rock Slag and do something about it. Isn't that what you're here for? You could have put it better. I would like to say I'm trying to help you. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of this quest with yet another questing break. Go! There we go, not too hard. So let's head back and turn all these in. Thankfully everybody was really close together. Let's go ahead and turn these in, first of all with Flint. A few less stone trogs is always a good thing. Glad to see that you're a decent monk after all. We'll soon know the exact location where they're keeping my father captive. Hope you survive till then. Alright, so we get new shoulders out of it. That's great. Let's go ahead and put those on. And then that was a nice bit of work, Drakfu. With our constructs back up and running behind their main lines, it's only a matter of time now before we make the big push through and rescue the Stonefather. There you go, down into the chasm. Down below in Needle Rock Chasm is where the mystics are sprouting all of these fungal monstrosities. I sent Slate Quickstand and a small force to deal with it, but they've run into a snag. You remember the Archgeomancer? Would you fly down there to the northeast and lend him a hand? Yes, I do. I remember the Archgeomancer. So let's go ahead and help him. And all you gotta do is just come over all the way over here. Oh, actually, yeah, that's right. We have to loop around this pillar, and then we'll find him. There we go. So here's the Archgeomancer. He's been busy since we left. There we go. Good to see you again, Drakfu. Now we'll get somewhere. Alright, so when Deathwing destroyed the World Pillar, he broke open a rip between your world and ours. These spores and fungi are one consequence. Let's see if we can deal with them together. So sprout no more. The Stone Trog mystics are creating these fungal monstrosities from the giant mushrooms to the north. I want you to take a War Guardian to help deal with the giants and Stone Trogs. Make your way to the giant mushrooms and target them. I and my Geomancers will sink them into the ground before the mystics have a chance to finish their ritual. Alright, and then we also have fungal monstrosities. Grab yourself a War Guardian and destroy those fungal monstrosities while you're out there. Easy enough to handle. So we gotta get a War Guardian and start a killing. Not too hard, right? Well, just to make things go a little bit quicker, questing break, go! There we go. We've taken care of the mushroom and fungal monstrosity problem. People are starting to feel like we're just one ginormous exterminator. That's because we are. That's what questing's about. Not really. Alright, yeah, we already know this. So sprout no more. They won't have any more of those fungal giants to throw against us. No, they won't. Fungal monstrosities. Thank you, Drakfu. We've never had such a problem in Deepholm before the destruction of the World Pillar. Your earthen ring must repair the damage before it's too late. I agree, a slight problem. While you were out there, Pyrium Lodestone contacted me. He said that there is a matter of great urgency and that your assistance is needed immediately. Return to him at the entrance to Needle Rock Slag to the southwest. I wish you luck with the rescue of the Stonefather and the recovery of the middle fragment. Alright, so we need to head back to Pyrium Lodestone. I believe he's still back where he was. Yep, I believe so. So he's back at the front. But there's been an urgent dilemma happening. So let's go ahead and talk to him. Drakfu, we have good news and a slight problem. Uh-huh. Rescue the Stonefather. And Flint! We found out where the Stonefather is being held, and young Flint ran off on his own to rescue him. I don't have to tell you that this is bad. Flint is going to get himself captured as well, or worse. The Stone Trog chieftain, Bouldergut, is at the end of the ledges above Needle Rock Chasm to the north. Please, Drakfu, you must go after Flint and free the Stonefather before we lose them both. You know, you really should have stopped this situation from happening. Maybe not tell him that you found him. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and handle this for you. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. What do you think was gonna happen? He's like, oh, we found my father. I'm gonna go fight it. I'm gonna go rescue him. Of course that's what's gonna happen. All right, so I believe this is actually where we need to be. Yeah, just kind of at the top point of Needle Rock Chasm. And there is Bouldergut with Flint Ormantle trying to fight him. Flint, we're here! Drakfu, you're a sight for sore eyes. Get over here and give me a hand, would you? Father! Let me get you free of those chains. Yes. This hero represents the Earthen Ring. They need the middle fragment. You've saved both myself and my son. Yes, I have. You have my gratitude and that of my people. Alright. Good. Can I get the fragment now? Return to Pyrium Lodestone with the good news. We'll see you back at Stonehearth shortly. I'll see to it that you get the middle fragment of the World Pillar. Okay, good. So, sorry about my earlier rudeness. I was worried about my father. Friends? Yeah, no. You're in trouble, my friend. So let's turn this back into Pyrium. It's okay, dude. The war's over. You don't have to fight the Trogs anymore. At least, I think. Trogs are kind of aggressive. That might not necessarily be the case. Alright. Drakfu, you did it! How will we ever repay you? Middle fragment. That's all I need. The hero returns. The Stonefather is waiting for you back at Stonehearth. Make yourself presentable. You've earned a hero's welcome. Well, that's good. I just need my middle fragment. Can I get the middle fragment and go? We need to, take care of the big ref from Azeroth. Can we just take care of that? Okay. I'll go and make nice and eat your rock stuff and all that. Okay. So all the way back to Stonehearth, where we meet with the Stonefather. Our hero returns. You have saved my people, Drakfu. You have earned that which you seek. And we get a two-handed axe that we can't use. The middle fragment. I present you with the key to Stonehearth. With it you may unlock the vault to my home and recover the middle fragment of the World Pillar. Keep the fragment safe, Drakfu. Make certain to get it to the Temple of the Earth in the middle of Deepholm as quickly as possible. Know that you are always welcome here. Yay! So now we have the middle fragment of the World Pillar. We are making progress. So let's go ahead and do a quick magic up while we fly back to the Temple of the Earth. Alright, we are back at the Temple of the Earth. Let's give the middle fragment to Earthcaller Yeva. You've returned. Did you recover the middle fragment? I did! The middle fragment of the World Pillar. Thank you, Drakfu. I can only imagine what you had to go through to get this to us. I'll see to it that it's placed within the center of the chamber. You better. I worked my butt off to get that for you. Alright, new legs and Marut. So, the very earth beneath our feet. Only one piece of the World Pillar remains, and it is in the hands of the Stone Mother herself. See? We're gonna deal with her. Worse, the temple has come under siege by elementals and giants. It's not a terrible leap of logic to assume they're acting by her will. Go out and meet the elementals in battle to the northwest. Work with Torrenscar and Norsala to find a way to communicate with their leaders. And seek out the World Pillar. We would prefer such to be done peacefully. But we will do whatever we must to seal the rift. So now we have an issue. We are actually dealing with the Elemental Lord of Earth, Therazane the Stone Mother. Because it seems like, not just because we have the World Pillar, we actually attacked their forces earlier on, that now she's attacking us. She's seen us as a threat, so now we need to go make nice. While staying alive. Because, as you're going to find out, Deepholm is a place of survival. If you can't survive, then you're no good here. So here is the earthen ring we needed to find. We'll talk to Torrenscar. Hey man, thank you for coming. We weren't ready for this kind of attack. We've been expecting the Twilight cult, but not elementals. We've got no idea what upset them, so much that they would turn on us like this. You haven't been out there killing them, have you? Anyway. Alright, so there be nothing chaotic about this attack. The elementals and giants be organizing against us. It be seeming that somehow we've earned the ire of Terrazine, the Stone Mother herself. So, crumbling defenses. When the attack started, we pushed out to take the field as quickly as we could. Their forces were deep and endless. We underestimated them. Now some of our best shaman be stranded out there, exhausted, far from our defenses. Make your way out and take the pressure off of our stranded brothers. Even a small break in battle be a chance to get much needed room to breathe. Be swift, monk. Alright, and then we also have another quest from him. On even ground. We are fortunate that those giants be having such bad aim. Luck is sure to be favoring them eventually, though. We need to get them off the battlefield, but I don't think taking them head on would be very smart. Take this grappling line, get a good hold on one of their ankles, and pull their legs out from under them. Once they are on the ground, they should be easy to be finishing off. So, Battle of Hot style. Awesome. Okay, and then Earthbender Norsala. So core of our troubles. Elementals are chaotic by nature, but this kind of organized aggression is out of character. More so down here, where the deaths be a bit more permanent. I suspect this is Terrazine the Stone Mother's doing. But I have to be sure. Destroy the Irestone Rumblers and bring me their cores. We'll be settling here and now, if this be the Stone Mother's hatred brought down on us.
Later.
Oh no! We have angered the Stone Mother herself! Crap! But unfortunately, we've run out of time for today. So when we get back on Friday, we will finish up the remaining quests in, because I think we'll actually be able to do it in Deep Home. So we'll finish up the questing in Deep Home. And of course, we'll see you guys next time for the next video.